that. Now, Usyk has said, Sergio, that he wants to fight one more time. He obviously could change his mind, elect to do something else. But if he truly only has one fight left, who do you want to see him take that fight against?
Um,
Let me give you my name first. I'll give you
he
mine and can tell you if you agree with
he
me.
would he would deserve a gimme. Someone.
Well, no, hold on. There's two ways to look at it. One, he could take a gimme, right? And look, we saw Jake Paul in the ring
Oh, don't
with
mention
him.
him. Don't mention him.
Hey, you keep dissing Jake Paul, but the fact that Jake Paul is right now in the conversation about a fight with Anthony Joshua and is in the ring doing a faux face-off with Oleksandr
First of
Usyk
all,
shows just how far Jake Paul has
how
come.
the hell and why the hell did the commission allow that man in the ring?
Who cares? Frank Warren did. He was a guest of his, guest of Queensberry. Who gives a damn if he was
All
in
right,
the ring?
look, if you want to give
Everybody's
him
in the
that much
ring.
of
You
a
see
gimme,
these fights? Everybody's in the ring.
if you want to give him that much of a gimme, then I'll
I
be a
think he's
different.
earned it, Sergio. I think
But
he's
yeah,
earned a gimme like that.
yeah, he deserves it, but it'll be a disrespect to the sport. And I think after one of the greatest runs in heavyweight history, from the amateurs to the
Oh,
undisputed,
stop. Oh,
to
stop.
face
Look
to
at some
go
of the
out with
guys.
Jake
Like
Paul.
when these guys, when some of these top tier heavyweights, take. I mean, Tyson Fury did a trilogy with Derek Chisora that nobody was asking for. Anthony Joshua, rebuilt against guys that had no shot against him. Like, you're gonna really begrudge Oleksandr Usyk the massive payday that would come with getting into the ring with Jake Paul. Do you feel the same way about Anthony Joshua? Because that fight seems more closer to reality to happening than Usyk versus Jake Paul. Do you still feel like Anthony Joshua would be disgracing the game if he got in the ring with Jake Paul?
I would actually prefer Anthony Joshua get in with Jake Paul because Joshua has been chin checked. He's been knocked out. And he's already at the tail end of his career. Usyk at 38 years old is still firing on all cylinders. He's still beating the best fighters in the world.
But he has
Joshua is on
nothing. He has nothing left to prove, Usyk. Like, so,
Joshua
no
is on
matter, like
the back
the
nine.
the boxer, the boxing fan out there would probably say Joseph Parker, because Joseph Parker is the last of the current crop, this generation, 30-something heavyweights that Usyk has not beaten. He's a former world champion. He's on a run right now with some great wins. Beat Deontay Wilder, beat Jay Lee Zhang, knocked out Martin Bakoli. Like, that would be the natural next fight for a boxing fan. I would argue that's probably going to be the fight that Usyk chooses because he's a competitor and he wants to rack up quality wins against high-level guys. But if Usyk came out next week and said, you know what, I'm going to defend my titles, even though they probably couldn't be at stake in a fight like that. But I'm going to be the undisputed champion going up against the undisputed YouTube champion, or whatever you want to call it. I would not begrudge him that one
I
bit.
would.
He has given us great fight after great fight. If he wants to collect an easy paycheck in a fight that a lot of people would watch, fine by me. No issue whatsoever.
When Muhammad Ali was undisputed champ and he was already the greatest, he gave an 8-0 fighter, from the Olympics a chance, and he beat him, Leon Spinks. Why not Usyk do the same? Usyk is the greatest heavyweight, undisputed. Why not give a young, hungry, up and comer like Moses Itama a chance then? Someone that deserves it. Someone, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you're bringing up this foolishness of Jake Paul, then why not Moses Itama? Itama actually deserves it. And it'll be a hell of a fight stylistically. And it'll prove that Usyk is not afraid of the young, hungry, dangerous heavyweights coming up, just like Ali wasn't with Leon Spinks. So, yeah, I mean, that's the way to go if you're a real boxing fan. But it's just in it for the money and in it for the spectacle and in it because you're in Jake Paul's pocket still, then, yeah, all right, go to the circus again.
You're right. Muhammad Ali, late in his career,
I know where you're
would
going.
never do a cash grab. He would never do something like that. Wait a minute. He did. He went over to Japan
I walked
and
into
fought
that.
Inoki. You did walk
I
into
walk
that
into
one.
that one. All right, I'll give you that one. Yeah, but I don't want Jake Paul, man. After what we saw, man, I mean, Usyk is all-time great, and to give Jake Paul that kind of recognition is incredible. But he already gave him recognition. Jake Paul was in the ring; they did the face-off. So yeah, there you go. I don't care for it. I'd rather him fight a young, hungry fighter like Itama or a Joseph Parker that actually deserves it, who's actually a fighter, a former champion, and all of the above. But someone like that. But the time of Usyk is coming to an end. He can't fight forever, and he's bound to run into someone that hurts him. The leg's bound to betray him. So, you better appreciate him while you have him.
My first choice would be Joseph Parker because it kind of closes the circle on all of this generation's champions that Usyk would have beaten. My next choice would be Jake Paul because I think Usyk deserves to go off into the sunset with an easy fight and a huge payday. Jake has been out there saying he wants to fight Usyk in MMA. I don't know what Usyk's level of interest in that is, but whatever. If he wants to do that, I'm fine with it. The ITAUMA stuff, like, that's for the real hardcore fans. Like, you and I both know that ITAUMA looks like the real deal. He's got this fight coming up in August against Dillian White. Chances are he's going to look really good in that fight, but he's still 20, 21 years old. Like, there's no upside for Usyk in taking a fight like that. ITAUMA, in my opinion, has not done enough yet to warrant that type of.
But Jake Paul has.
But it's different. It's totally different.
It's not different.
It's different because it's different the same way that Muhammad Ali fought Inoki, right? It's not a quote-unquote real fight. He's not going to be able to defend his undisputed heavyweight championship against Jake Paul. It's going to have to be an exhibition of some kind, maybe a non-title fight. It's just the way it is. But it's a payday with relatively low risk. I don't know what the payday is. Maybe Turki Al-Sheikh comes in and says, all right, I'll pay for ITAUMA. I'll give you $50 million to fight Mose ITAUMA. If that's the case, more power to you if you want to go through with it. But I go Joseph Parker, and I would go Jake Paul as my 1-2. Before we move on,